baby, my Valentine. Yeah, now you do make my temperature go up. If you leave me, I'm good. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. My love ain't the thought of me. I am so obsessed. I want to pull up, never need it. Pull up, make us feel love. Yeah, my love, you make a bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. And you, I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they. Now you where they got my fancy. When they do me, I give banky. Oh, no, 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 no. And they call me. I want to go, but you got me. Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need them make I look pity. You won't make us enjoy me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At small forward, Karis LeVert. At the other forward position, Evan Mobley. At center, Jarrett Allen. At point guard, Darius Garland. At the other guard positions, Donovan Mitchell. The head coach of the visiting team is J.B. Bickerstaff. Shooting guard position, 6'3", number 23, Jaden, Ivey. At center, standing 6'8", number 28, Isaiah Stewart. At 4'6'8", number 41, Saki Bell. Starting at the power forward at 6'6", number 44, Bojan Bogdanovic. The other guard at 6'6", number 2, Cunningham.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the small forward. And for Detroit, the backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivey. Donovan out there with Bay. And it's Stewart in at the center.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
So Detroit will get the first possession. Now Cunningham. And Bogdanovich kicks to Cunningham. Bogdanovich with the screen. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections.
First one falls for him.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg, on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without...
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Lets the three fly. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 5.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Bay passes to Ivey. And it's sent back by Mitchell. Mobley kicks to Allen. And here's Garland for 3. They get it back. Allen, that's good.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Pass to Stewart. Dishes it to Ivey. Cunningham for 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
That shot wide open.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Cunningham against Garland. Stewart up top. Kicks it to Ivey. Stewart with the screen on Allen. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Stewart.
That's what he gives you. A big big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Garland finds LeVert. Here he goes. Here's Allen. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Ivey passes to Cunningham. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 4. There's Garland. And it's Garland slamming it down.
Boy, that is a big-time acrobatic athletic move by Darius Garland. Look out.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Garland against Cunningham. Off target from outside.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
LeVert kicks to Allen. Baseline J on the way. He can't get that one. And it's Detroit the other way. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So what you look for in the first game, 1, does one team make a statement? And 2, how does the other team react to that? Wow. Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Pass to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Mitchell to the hoop.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Cunningham passes to Ivey. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Cunningham against Garland. LeVert grabs the miss. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Mitchell, and again it's Cleveland. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so break this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
The drive by Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Boy, it doesn't take long for Evan Mobley to get to the cup.
For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Passes it to Stewart. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell has an earned reputation as being elite as a scorer in this league. He's cooking right now.
Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Celtics.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
It's time for the team free.
stats for Cunningham. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged about 17 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Stewart kicks to Bay. There's the pass to Cunningham. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage. He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. The Pistons trailing. Cunningham with it. He's got 10. Pistons passing it around. Stewart with the screen on Mitchell. Ivey. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
Duran, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster, guys hungry to prove they belong.
The 3 from Garland. And he recovers it. It's deflected. Cunningham looking it over. Down low. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And here's Garland for 3. Another miss by Garland.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Back to Bay from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. On the wing, Mitchell. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Now, here's Ivey. Covered by Mitchell. Cunningham for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Cunningham's got 13.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
We'll get T-shirts, so break it up, break up the volume now. Let's turn the volume up, it's fun, man. It's the Pistons break dance.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Rivers is checked in. Kevin Knox comes in for Sadiq Bey. Diallo, he's checked in for Ivey. And Hayes subbed in for Cade Cunningham. So for the Pistons, their last game a loss to Milwaukee. And here's Neto outside. And they get it back. A nice shot by Okoro.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Now here's Hayes. Not a lot of room. Pass to Diallo. Driving the lane. Good D by Love.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Neto. Shoots a three. It's hauled in by Diallo. Inside. The shot's good from Hayes.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Okoro. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Okoro's got his second basket of the night.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Pass to Hayes for three. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Lopez. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Pistons trailed by 5. To the middle. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Okoro. And another three for Cleveland.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Now here's Hayes. Passes it to Diallo. Puts up a three. That's in. And he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And guys getting into a nice groove here. Starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pistons shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. The pass delivers. The Pistons working the ball around now. And there's a whistle. That goes on Neto. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Timeout called Cleveland. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Outstanding. That was your pick. Great dance move.
And checking out some numbers for Donovan Mitchell. On the inbound, diving in, Hayes, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Puts it up from 12. And Love throws it down.
There is such a consistent aspect to what Kevin Love does. Reads the ball coming off the board as well as anyone in the NBA.
Hayes, the pass to Duran. Back to Hayes. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love looking around. Jacks up a 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Livers. Sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
There's the triple. The shot's good from Lopez.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Pistons basketball.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
For Detroit, Killian Hayes. 1 shot.
And the technical free throw is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Wade's checked in. To the left wing. There's the screen. Shoots. Detroit, no good that time either.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Got a piece of it. Love kicks to Wade. From deep, Neto. That shot misses. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Hayes. Hits the jumper in space. Hayes has got 5.
I like to see Kevin Knox share the basketball because what it shows is an improving awareness in finding his teammates. That's how people want to play with you.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Man, he is feeling it from 3-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
Here's Hayes. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Running the wings, they'll go with Ivey and Bay. Isaiah Stewart out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Cunningham in at the 1 spot. They're the group Detroit will start the second one.
Bogdanovich, the first thing that comes to mind is the ability to catch and shoot. But he's a guy that can also create off the bounce.
most underrated players in the game today. Boyan has the handle to create separation for a quality shot. He's tremendous on the backboards. He plays really solid defense. He works hard every single night, super competitive, just a guy you want on your side.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins, getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Cunningham passes to Stewart. The kick out to Cunningham. The tray. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's Garland, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of Darius Garland on full display. This guy is skilled at creating opportunities.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
There's Garland. The shot, no good. And it's Detroit the other way.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates that are in there to pick up the slack love it.
And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
And he hits the first of 3.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And Doris, looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
And he makes all 3. And so Allen will bring it up now for Cleveland. There's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
Oh, above the rim, Mr. Garland. His teammates are loving it.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Garland with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. And Torres for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
Throw good, Garland.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
His shooting reached a tipping point. Was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. Boy, he's made the most of it.
Cunningham drives in. Mobley with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
LeVert kicks to Mobley. Fires the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Mobley's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got his second bucket of the night.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And here's Garland for 3. Cleveland gets it back. Allen. It's tipped. And here's Ivey. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
Pistons trailed by 7. Cunningham outside. There's the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. A drive by Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
Boy, it seemed like there was a message behind that. Garland showing he's not to be taken lightly off the drive.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Cunningham passes to Bay. Stewart with it. Kicks to Ivey. Stewart a screen. The shot by Ivey, no good.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
A slam dunk by Garland.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
14 feet away. Cunningham's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down hard.
Oh my goodness, Evan Mobley using just about all of that 40-inch vertical.
And the Pistons with possession here. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Up there for Bogdanovich.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Garland against Cunningham. Took him no time at all on that one. Garland's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, such confidence on display from Darius Garland. Doesn't waste possessions, aggressive offensively.
Stolen by LeVert. To the right side. And Mobley throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And he's a physical 6'8" center for the Pistons, and it's easy, Greg, to see why Isaiah Stewart has drawn comparisons to another great Piston, Ben Wallace.
Always a good thing being compared to a Hall of Famer. And Stewart, not just brawn, he's brains too. Watches film, takes notes. He wants to be great.
And the first one drops.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Corey Joseph's checked in for Cade Cunningham. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Lopez is checked in. And so Stewart nails both of them. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Here's Mitchell, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time. Spider is a guy who wants the limelight and, like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Here come the T-shirts, everybody! Who wants one?
To check out Darius Garland here. Great showing for him last season, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Pistons trail by 16. Now Hayes. 8 points for him. On the 3 off target.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Mobley. Oh, good on the 3. The Pistons have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Ball's knocked loose. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. The slam dunk by Garland.
Mitchell understanding that length and athleticism serves him well on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Detroit's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Bay gets the bucket. Bay's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
A 3 from Garland. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down hard.
You know, one of the most impactful offensive rebounders in the game. Robin Lopez doing work.
Hayes the pass to Duran. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 6 points here for Jalen Duran.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And here's Garland for 3.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Joseph looking around. Off target with his 3. Cleveland leading by 15. Mitchell with it. 22 points for him. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, the mid-range game is a comfort spot for Donovan Mitchell. Sometimes it's the thing that gets him going offensively.
And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Garland's got 22 points. Hayes up top, guarded by Garland. Here's Stewart. Good D by Mobley. Well, Cleveland shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Pistons shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Everybody makes some noise for your Pistons dancers.
A different look here for Detroit. Kevin Knox comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Diallo subbed in for Bay. Then for the Cavaliers, Love's checked in for Evan Mobley. Osman comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Okoro in for Mitchell. Here's Hayes. Pass to Knox. Looking to end the run. Good on the three-point shot. Knox has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, if Kevin Knox has that confidence going, the three-point shot is easy for him.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Now here's Hayes, guarded by Garland. And Joseph kicks to Hayes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Love with the ball for the Cavaliers. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. And that one, good. Love's got 6.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Hayes down low, guarded by Garland. Hayes, no good. Here's Okoro. He's got 11. Traps in the tray. 14 points for him.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient. He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
Osman, the pass to Okoro. The 3. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Back to Joseph. They need this. And the layup is up and in. Joseph's got his first bucket of the night.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Garland, that's for 2. They get it again. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Hayes. It's not going to go for him. Garland with the defensive effort.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Here's Lopez. And it's off from three-point range. Pistons shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Pass to Duran. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Out left to the wing, from beyond the arc, and the 3 ball is good. Hayes has got 11 points.
Kevin Knox is improving his playmaking ability. Nice to see him use his court vision on that pass.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. 1 second left, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Joined by Dwayne Casey. Tough time protecting the paint so far. What has to change there?
You got to get square. You got to get your body in front of him, contain. You got to live with something, but most of all, you got to get your body in front of him and contain. You got to have a body in front of him.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate the time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Tremendous job finding the big dudes and letting them work. Great physicality, and it ain't all about the 3 ball, is it, big fella?
Nope, elbows are on the way.
And now, let's take a glance ahead at the games on the docket. Here's the upcoming schedule.
This string of games, it looks like there are some gimmies, but this is the NBA. You overlook a team, and you end up getting waxed. Obviously, coach is preaching that up and down. Sometimes guys just don't want to listen.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward. Detroit with the ball. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Passes it to Bay. Here's Ivey. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
I don't think anyone could have predicted, based off the numbers he put up in college, that Donovan Mitchell would be an elite NBA scorer. But he's a three-level guy and not afraid in the big moments.
And Mitchell drops them both. The Pistons shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Cunningham for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 26 points.
And you see that one-motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
The slam dunk by Garland.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Bay finds Cunningham from 15 feet away, and the bank shot is good. 28 points for him.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work. And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Again, the Cavaliers score.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Another three for Detroit.
And you know, he's really been one of the really bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's Mobley. The rebound by Ivey.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the pass to Stewart. Cunningham outside. Bogdanovich wide open. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Mitchell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. 34 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Bay kicks to Cunningham. Feeds to Ivey. Pistons passing it around. Stewart with the screen on Levert. Bay, no good. Cavaliers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Cunningham against Garland. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
There's a lot to like about Bogdanovich's game. He's a skilled scorer, he's a capable defender, and I think there's some leadership qualities there.
Raul Neto's checked in for Cleveland. Pistons have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Bogdanovich passes to Cunningham. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Cunningham's got 11 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Pulls up, and he hits the jump shot. Mitchell's got 40 points.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
To the middle. A baseline J, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And again, Detroit turns it over.
And now we get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell. Last season, he played outstanding, and he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And back to his points per game average last year. He literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. It's the drive.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. The teardrop falls in. Cunningham's got 36.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeVert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely and a missed layup. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to Stewart. Allen against Cunningham. And it's sent back by Allen.
But Jared Allen, a rim protector at its finest. What a block.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Cunningham against Mitchell. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. The pull-up. And there it is for him. Mitchell's got 48. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And he drives in, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, that's the kind of finish that sends a message to an opponent. Donovan Mitchell with the dunk.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 36. And here's Ivey. Pass to Stewart. Good D by Mitchell. Cleveland controlling the game. Allen kicks to Mitchell. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Pass to Ivey. Trying to end the drought. Going inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Wade is checked in for Mobley. Cunningham outside. the right block. The shot is good. Cunningham's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's...
Oh!
My goodness.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Cunningham outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. Allen's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Cunningham. He has 38 in the game.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Here's Neto. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Detroit the other way. Here's Ivey. A three from Bogdanovich. That's it. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. It's LeVert with the drive. Wasted no time on that one. He's got 6.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. The kick out to Cunningham. There's the pick. The pass delivers. Shot clock at 5. Ivey with the bucket.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Here's Mitchell. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Ivey. Right side, Bogdanovich launches it. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Wade. The shot misses. Good D by Bogdanovich. The Pistons shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. Cunningham for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 41.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
It's time to fire off some T-shirts, everybody!
Kevin Knox is checked in for Bogdanovich. Diallo comes in for Ivey. And it's Joseph in for Cunningham. Cleveland also making some changes. Love's checked in for Jared Allen. Osman comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Okoro in for Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland controlling the game. Here's Okoro. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Up top, Diallo. This one for three. Shot by Joseph, no good. And here are the Cavaliers. Here's Okoro. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Okoro shot is off. The Pistons shooting around 44% in this third quarter. Diallo, no good. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Joseph, the pass to Diallo. Back to Joseph. Pass to Diallo. He tries for three. That shot off. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
A moment now to see the stats for Love. Good season for him last year. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 7 rebounds and 2 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size. He's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team.
And he makes the first.
Well, the physical gifts of Isaac Okoro are evident. Now it's about what are my best skills and what can help me become a real rotation player in the NBA.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hayes is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside, Joseph. Passes to Hayes. Three-pointer. Goes back up. They get it back. Swiped it away. Here's the three. Joseph with the rebound.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Detroit, no good that time either.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Durant. Here's Hayes. Great look, but off the mark. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top, opening up a huge gap. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
and he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Knox out there with Diallo. Then it's Corey Joseph. And there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Hayes in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Joseph. And he banks in the layup.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Here's Neto. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And so it's Detroit with the ball. He's with it. And there's the pass to Joseph. And that one is good.
When you're Corey Joseph's size, you better have the floater as an effective tool. Really pretty.
Shoots it. Okoro's shot is off. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Hayes dishes to Joseph. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Hayes, no good.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Lopez. That 3 off the mark.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Joseph. Buries it down low. Joseph's got 9 points here in the second half.
Now, Corey Joseph does not lack for confidence on the interior. Don't let the size fool you. The frame, the game, it's all there.
Now here's Diallo. Inside. There's Noel. Good D by Lopez. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
With the step back. Lets it go from 11. That's good from Joseph on the assist by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 assists here tonight. And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Okoro. And another miss by Cleveland. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Joseph with the ball. Wade picks him up. Shoots the 3. And Joseph is good for 3.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Timeout called Cleveland.
Fans, your Pistons dance team. Fans, your Pistons dance team.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. On deep, Neto. It doesn't go for him. And it's Detroit the other way. Outside, Joseph. Pass to Knox. In out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Cavaliers ball.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Here's Neto. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Pistons have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Joseph. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A-team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
They could use a bucket. The shot by Wade, no good. The Pistons have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And Joseph kicks to Hayes. Pass to Noel. Pistons passing it around. And slam dunk by Noel.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Noel.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Schindler. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got 6 rebounds in the game. Right side, Joseph. Here's Knox. Here's Noel. Windler with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
They get the rebound. Wade, good.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Here's Joseph. There's the drive, and he lays it straight in. Joseph's got 21 in the game.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
The shot's good from Lopez.
Yeah, that's nice work in there on the inside. Lopez not having any issues converting that time.
Passes it to Noel. Here's Hayes. The Cavaliers pull it in. Wade's got 4 rebounds now tonight from about 19 feet. Rebounded by the Pistons. Noel's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Hayes. D right on him from 7. And Detroit again with the bucket.
It seemed to me they were shying away from a foul there. The D still has to be a little bit more physical than that. He's got to feel you.
Here's Wade. The baseline jumper goes down. And it's 6 points for Wade. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Out to the wing. Here's Knox. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And here's Hayes. Joseph up top. Tries a 3. Hayes, no good.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Fires from the wing. And it's Osman missing.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
Down low, there's Noel, and slam dunk by Noel.
I'll tell you, terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
They swipe it. Here's Knox. Outside, Joseph. The pass to Hayes. He feeds it to Noel. Joseph has an open look. Drills the three-pointer. Joseph's got 24 points.
Well, this was another shot that Corey Joseph has developed. I'll tell you, get the catch-and-shoot game going. Look out.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Your Pistons dance team.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons dancers, the dance team.
Cleveland leading by 20. Outside Garland. And he stays with it.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
I think, guys, you have to love the confidence Darius Garland brings to the game. This guy acts decisively. He's a quick decision maker. Even though he's young, he's not afraid to lead.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Bogdanovich looking around. Cunningham for three. Can't hit that one. So Cleveland will take it the other way. LeVert from outside. Carries it from three-point range.
A fast release from Karis LeVert. The timing on the pull-up jumper, pretty.
And Joseph kicks to Bogdanovich. Cunningham for three. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's LeVert. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Well, Karis LeVert can fill it up from anywhere, but this guy is a terrific mid-range scorer.
Cunningham against Garland. To stop the run, Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 43 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
And it's LeVert missing.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Mitchell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 56 points in the game. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Inside. And Duran slams it in.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Puts one up from 19. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Big night for Darius Garland. He's been a headache for the defense.
And Joseph kicks to Bogdanovich. Outside, Joseph. Stolen by Allen. Now, Garland. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
So hard to stay with off the bounce. Darius Garland, such a nice collection of pull-ups, floaters, you name it.
To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This Garland picks one up, and even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cut. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media, and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look here for Detroit. Livers is checked in, and Diallo subbed in for Bay. And so Cunningham nails both of them. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. There's Garland. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Garland's got 11 points here in just the second half. Diallo with it. Pass to Cunningham. From the wing. Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Here's LeVert. Rebound, Detroit. Now here's Diallo. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're in front by 24. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Loud and sexy. They're gonna come your way.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Lopez. It's good from long range.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Wade from outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for your Pistons, Killian Hayes. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Hayes. Hayes hits them both. Here's Neto. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. With the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.